Cancer, hi. So this is going to be a reading for mid-June 2025. I almost said 2006. What the fuck? Why am I going back in time? And I'll do the reading for you, and then I'll close it off with a oracle card. And these are general readings, so they may not resonate for all of you. If they do, there is an extended. At the end of the video, you can check out the link for that in the description box below if you want. Let's see, Cancer. You started off like this. What are we going to do when we clarify? You're going to get me under those waters. The overall energy for the reading, the Five of Cups. You're healing something. And at this moment in time, it seems like whatever healing experience you're going through is pretty heavy. Where it brings up a lot of heavy stuff. But it's for you to clear, for you to heal. So even though it feels a little murky, well, it starts to pick up at some point. I love readings when they do that. It's like, okay, it's not all heavy. Starting off the reading, you get the Devil crossed by the Hermit. Yeah, you're definitely kind of inward there and looking at unhealthy aspects of yourself potentially. And that's heavy work. In your focus, the Nine of Cups, yeah, and you're transmuting all of that, you're working through all of that, and then you come out in this energy of feeling more and more relieved, more and more like, oh, it feels so good, you know? So, okay, in the recent past, the Eight of Swords, lots of overthinking over there, over something, maybe around this aspect, and now you're finally diving in, who knows? Maybe something else. In your strength, the Emperor, I gotta go to the immediate future because we have the Empress over there. So, I'm trying to, I don't think we're talking about another person here. I think it's you. It's your aspects of masculine and feminine. I think you're functioning a lot from the masculine energy, which that would mean you're very driven, very let's go, let's take care of stuff, let's. And in the immediate future comes the balancing out for that energy, which is the feminine, which is more nurturing, more, hey, okay, let's settle down too. Let's take a break from time to time. Let's love on ourselves a little bit, you know? So I think what's going on here, because I see so much healing on your end, I think it's a balancing act between your masculine energy and your feminine energy. If that were to be two separate energies, then you're dealing with somebody else here too. But I feel like this is more about you. Supporting this reading, the World card, there's an ending of a cycle here that's at play. You're probably ending a cycle. In the energy that surrounds you, and you may not be aware of it, the Ten of Wands. Blue is unsupervised, so he's going nuts out there with the barking at the people. A little bit of heaviness. It's heavy energies. What do you expect? It is going to be heavy. In your hopes and fears, the Justice card. Yeah, you're trying to keep it balanced though. You know, you're not allowing yourself to swim into the depths of only the heaviness and not doing anything light for yourself at all. No, you're probably introducing all sorts of, hey, let me go out for a walk, or let me kind of get away from this for a little bit to do something for myself that I would enjoy, you know, things like that. So I think this is just a very deep healing experience for you, and you're looking like you're navigating it in a pretty healthy way. In the potential outcome, the Nine of Pentacles, and you're coming out of it pretty strong, secure within yourself, pretty balanced there. Cool. Let's clarify. Let's do the Five of Cups. The Four of Cups, the Judgment card, the Six of Swords. Very upset about something. Somebody may have made a decision here that you seem to not agree with, or it upset you. It's looking pretty hard though, whatever this was for you. But I see you coming out of it. I see you distancing yourself from it in such a way that it doesn't affect you as hard anymore. But you're still kind of looking inward. So you're trying to learn something from that experience at this moment in time. Let me do the Devil. The Five of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Wands. Ooh. This is a lot of deception. This is an energy that's very, very tensed up, very conflicting, very unhealthy, right? And I think this is you, where you're recognizing that you've lied to yourself in the past, at least, over things that were playing out in a very unhealthy way. You may have told yourself, oh, no, it's okay. Oh, come on, it's not that bad. Oh, it's love. So that's the main aspect of your healing here, in which you're looking at the way you lied to yourself in the past and what that created as a result for you personally. So I don't think it's specific to, I think one specific situation started this whole, but I think you're uncovering a lot from your past, not only about this situation, this specific situation, but others too. For the Hermit, you get the Four of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Wands. I think you're kind of uncovering a sense of, you know how sometimes we get caught up in, why do I always attract the same thing? Why do I, not realizing, hey, we're attracting the same thing over and over and over again under different shapes and colors and, you know, people, that because there's something there that we need to heal. And I think you're finally coming to that realization, because when you're showing me something healthy in terms of a commitment, you're showing me it's very, very hard to attach to that. And you keep on attracting the unhealthy, because there was unhealthy within you, because you gave it the bypass, you gave it the okay to be that for a very long time. And now you're understanding that, okay, because you're looking into yourself at a very deep level here, I might say. This might be quite the shadow work you're doing here. So through contrast, if something good shows up in your life, why can't I go with that? And I keep on attracting the not so good. What's wrong with me? Check it out. See, you know, nothing's wrong with you, but you're definitely attracting that for a reason. That you're not even able to open up to something that feels like, oh, okay, yeah, that feels good. Okay, let me run away from that, because I got other stuff going on where I need to attract the not so good, you know? For the Nine of Cups, in your focus, you get the Tower, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Cups. I think you're having a lot of aha moments based off of the healing you're doing. And I think once you start transmuting a lot of these energies and start healing a lot of these energies, you realize how simple it all is. You know, you're giving me a sense of simplicity over it. Like how easy it is to be happy. Like it's there. And that's a pretty big aha moment for you from what I can see. Cool. I like it when you guys reach the conclusion of it's so fucking easy. And you're coming from this place in which everything is complicated. The Eight of Swords here in the recent past. You get the Moon, the Wheel of Fortune, the Two of Pentacles. You weren't ready. If you ever tried to go in the direction of this type of a healing, you wouldn't have been ready there. You were all up in your head. You were trying to search for answers for this, for that, and I think you were trying and looking in all the wrong places, in the sense of outside of yourself for a very long time. When you dove into yourself there, you finally started to put two and two together. This is you searching for answers and coming up with the conclusion of, I don't know, No idea. What the fuck am I supposed to do here? You know? How does this work? Where? For the, I thought so. For the Emperor, in your strength, you get the Emperor again, the Five of Swords, the Page of Swords. That Emperor energy is great. Use it, don't abuse it. Don't underuse it too. You have it there, it's very strong on your side. This whole, again, go-getter, taking care of shit, and all of that. In this case, it's looking like you're underusing it. In the sense of maybe you don't trust yourself enough. The energy shows up super humongous, and you're showing up with just a tiny little step of it, putting it out there in the world, like, I'm gonna do this. And it's not because you're shy. It's probably because you haven't reached that place of aligning with that energy to such extent that you just trust yourself fully that you can get shit done. So again, you keep on putting out this energy of lying to yourself. Since we're at that chapter, for the Empress, in the immediate future, you get the Six of Wands, the Justice card, the Queen of Wands. It's easier to align with the feminine aspect of you. The thing is, when you align with that, again, you're kind of doing it, like going around somehow, because it's caring, nurturing, loving. And it feels like you have an easy way to do that, especially towards others. Now this one calls you to do it towards you. But it helps that you have that openness towards others, because all you need to do is redirect that towards you. As you take care of others, as you love others, as you open up to others, do it towards yourself for a little bit too, to bring it up into balance with that masculine inside of you. Because otherwise, if these two are off balance, well, in all honesty, it does happen in that way, where sometimes we're functioning a lot more from the masculine, sometimes a lot more from the feminine. It would be freaking ideal and awesome for them to be in balance. For the World card and the supportive energy, you get the Temperance card, the Lovers, the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, there's a massive cycle that's coming to a close. There is somebody else involved here, but this is predominantly over your healing and what's going on more internally for you. I don't think it's in relation to another necessarily. If that's the case, that there is another here and there is your shift here happening in relation to that other, I think the other is kind of on the side of this that's yours and for you. So giving me a sense of, a massive cycle, it's coming to a close. It's looking good that it is closing down. It means that something's changing and it's looking like for the better. And I can see that through the transformational energies here. For the Ten of Wands, in the hidden energies, you get the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles. It's looking like it's very, very hard for you to recognize the role of somebody very important here. That's probably helped through all of this. In terms of they didn't do the work for you, you did it. But somehow this energy shows up right by your side with all of the support in the world to help you get to this point. You know what I mean? And you're giving me a sense of it's hard to recognize them as that, or it's hard to acknowledge them or their role in this, which is telling me that you might not. You might not, give them the acknowledgement, the credit, for being by your side as you walk straight through this very, very intense healing from what I can see here. I don't know who this is to you. It could be a friend, could be a family member, somebody that's been there. For the Justice card, In your hopes and fears, you get the World card, the Eight of Swords, the Empress. As the cycle is coming to a close, which again seems to be quite the major cycle and seems to be good that it's coming to a close, you're, instead of just being with it for what it is, you're kind of like, how am I supposed to feel? Because I want to access that, you know, more nurturing side of me. Like, how am I supposed to feel? Exactly how you're feeling. Stop questioning it, because you're taking it up here. Why? You're like, but I want to feel a little more excitement about it. I want to. Didn't you just say it's all so simple if you just let it be? Let it be what it is, and then feel it, and that's it. There is no, oh, shouldn't this feel like a little more or a little less or a little this or a little that? Stop bringing your mind into this process. For the Nine of Pentacles and the potential outcome, you get the Hangman, the Three of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles. I think slowly but surely you may notice a shift within this dynamic of, again, there's someone here. There's another energy by your side. And you're shifting your frequency here. You're going through a lot of healing. This is going to shift your frequency. It's going to take it up a notch or 2 or 3 or 10, depending on when this process is done. But in time, just stand still with what is. You'll see the results, especially within the connection that I see around here attached to you. Something is going to change in there for the better too. You shift within yourself, you're going to bring that change within that, you know, closest dynamic you have to someone. So in time, it seems like you'll see it. It'll be revealed, especially through this connection. So pretty cool, pretty intense. And a little scary initially. I'm like, well, what's going on here? But pretty cool. Let me see what the universe has as a final advice. The Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Moon. Don't force it. If you ever feel through this process that sometimes you don't know certain things, that sometimes you can't see certain things, you're not supposed to. So don't force it. Sometimes we're not ready to see certain things, to hear certain things, to know certain things. Can you trust that it'll be revealed when the time is right? Because I see you kind of being like, but I need to know. Maybe you're not ready to know, you know? Whatever is being revealed through this healing process, just don't force it. Just try to exercise as much as possible, especially now through this, being in the moment. And just trusting that it's going to take you to where you need to go, you know? Alrighty, let's do the Native Spirit Oracle. Thunder Drum, yeah. Where you at, dude? There. Card meaning, stand up and be counted. Be assertive. Don't be shy about sharing your gifts and letting the world know about your value. Declare with authority. This is who I am and this is what I stand for. Make a stand for others less fortunate. Take risks. Walk in rhythm to the beat of your own drum. This is not the time to step back or step aside. Your native spirit wants you to know. Throughout the world, indigenous people have called spirit through drumming. Drumming was used to activate one's fighting spirit before battle, as well as for joyous celebrations and sacred ceremonies. It was also used for healing rituals. In every case, the drum beat was used to open spiritual realms. A thunder drum calls the thunder beings from the sky, and they arrive with passion and incredible vitality. Drawing this card means that it is time to step into your passion. Make a stand in life for what truly matters to you. The journey. A powerful way to activate your life force is to drum on your chest lightly with closed fists. It's especially powerful if you do a 2-beat, similar to the sound of a beating heart, which is the most primordial sound for humans. The rhythm is grounding and activates your strength. Cool. Anyways, that's what I have for you. Hope this helped, and I'll see you next time.